Hello, hello. This is Aries Tarot. I titled your read. I had two different titles and I changed it to Miracles Happen If You Believe, but I originally had it as Shine a Light on Your Creations with this earth here. Let's talk about the thumbnail here. The oracle message for your higher self says embrace the dark. Shine that you're a true light on this earth here, okay? 31. You could be 31, but this is working from a heart-centered space, moving forward with what you do want in love, in life, with harmony and trust, and handing over any worries to the divine. Because then I got the song from like Princess Diaries, like miracles happen once in a while if you believe. So I feel like you are potentially manifesting during this time a miracle that you had no idea could actually come true. And behind this card, this is probably why I got it, because I saw the miracles happen overall. So give the universe your clear intention. 17 breaking down to an 8, and let it flow is underneath that. So be open up your heart. I love that, to feel this energy. And remember that you can open up your heart to miracles, but remember, sometimes you are the miracle. Like the miracle is you overall. Similar energies in regards of Capricorn's read. So I don't know if you have Capricorn in your chart, but also Cancer. So there might be some things in regards of cardinal signs specifically, what y'all are experiencing or going through overall. Not sure here, but you have some cards that showed up in Capricorn's read and Cancer's read here. So Aries, for those of you that are new, make sure to smash subscribe, boo. What up? I'm Shamelessly Sexy Jackie. I am a certified sex therapist turned sexual confidence coach and psychic medium here. I make videos on tarot, astrology, mental health, sexual self-care, all the wellness goods, juicy for you. So let's talk about this. We pull oracle cards for your higher self messages, day-to-day messages, money, finances, career, retirement here, relationships, and sexual energies, and we clarify what we need to with the tarot, boo. And then I also give you something tangible at the end with like what spirit is kind of trying to say or trying to kind of like give you in regards of like some messages, like how you can really work with these energies moving forward here. Okay. So you have such a unique read here. So this card with Embrace the Dark says, shine your light, or shine your true light upon this earth here. This is like some of you might be in hermit mode, in the darkness here overall, and needing to kind of find something that was potentially hidden and have it come to the light. That's what this card talks about overall, especially when it comes to manifestation and something new that you're trying. Out of the day-to-day messages though, you do have like a copycat kind of energy in your vibes, Aries. So I don't know what's going on, but this says someone is infatuated with you, that they want to be you. Let them copy and be a replica. Nobody can ever be uniquely you. Hashtag gifted. So this is something where, you know, you might be like, cool, copy me. I don't care. Go for it. Do that. But you're never going to actually get the original things that I'm working on. And I feel like you're working on certain things in the dark that people don't actually know about yet, which is really exciting to see. Like, that's really cool. I feel like you're creating something really, really big here and it's going to take off. But this is something where you're pulling back your energies from people who are not worthy of it because you are so gifted, so talented. And it's like you almost don't want them to like steal your ideas here to the point of where they reinvent the wheel or recreate something that you did. So it's kind of giving me like copycat vibes energies here. Hello, Navik. I'm from the USA. Make sure to smash the like button, y'all, on this read. So it's like one of those vibes that, you know, if you have an idea, because we got the book card here for money, finances, career. This came out in Cancer's read. Again, you could have Cancer in your chart, but if you're creating something specifically, I feel like you have many options on like what to do, where to go with that. Overall choices is this other card. So kind of look around a little bit, get creative, and the creativity is showing up twice. So double confirmation. You might be writing a book here, and I don't know if you're showing people. Yeah, you're not. So you have the King of Wands in the reverse, which is about creativity, passion, and the Hermit card behind that here. This could also be a Virgo who's potentially like spying on your work. You could be dealing with some monitoring spirits here overall. But again, like I said, trust the universe, give them what you need, like trust in the divine with what you're working on here specifically. It's going to be really prosperous here. And you might be even getting some insights, maybe work with Buddha here overall. It is the full moon today and tomorrow. But this is something where spirit's kind of changing this and navigating your options for the better. For those of you looking for a job, there are some contracts coming in for you with positions here, as well as you might be writing, blogging, vlogging, teaching, taking a course, selling a course, doing something specifically. You could even be doing like digital downloads or whatever, but there's something about getting things legal here. So you might also be inclined to like start your own business, your own company, do whatever with that in particular. But maybe you're going to be publishing a book soon. So congratulations for those of you out there doing this. Hello, Navi. This is all a tarot read for the Aries collective here. So that's money, finances, career, and retirement. And some of you who might be retired, you're like really indulging in like this creative project and you have a lot of ideas and options and you're kind of like playing around creatively. And I think that's gonna be really great for you, good for you. When it comes to relay F relationships, you have a dark card saying sorry impulsively when they don't actually mean it. Hashtag apologizer. This person could be 68. 68 could be the year that you were born, whatever. And for some of you, this could be like a child overall, Page of Pentacles, or maybe someone that's younger than you. Maybe they like said something that they didn't mean here. We do have Mars retrograde going on, which is impacting you as well as your other fellow cardinal signs. So I don't know if there's something that like someone said that hurt you here in particular, or even during potentially Pisces season. Yeah, and we have the moon card behind that. Like Spirit's illuminating this. You could also be dealing with a Pisces. You could be a Pisces. I could be talking to a cross watcher. You could have Pisces in your chart here specifically. But Spirit's shining a light down on this person here overall. So pay attention to the full moon. There's some sort of enlightenment that's going to happen. But this might be multiple people. And we also have Venus retrograde in your sign and the pre-shadow starting now. So this is something to be paying attention to, be mindful of. You could just kind of feel those energies already, but that does go retrograde, I believe, on March 1st here. So I'm going to do some more videos about that. So definitely come back and watch out for it. But this apology is like someone taking accountability for this. They're really staying grounded here. They didn't realize that they hurt your feelings overall. I'm not going to lie. It feels more so like a sibling or a friend here. Just someone that's younger than you. Out of the sex messages deck, so Capricorn got this card here, and again, I could be talking to a cross watcher, but this says stop repressing, suppressing, and shaming your sexuality fantasies and start sharing these specifically. And so for a lot of you, like out of the Shamelessly Sexy Tarot deck, I feel like a lot of you got Six of Pleasures, are wanting to be giving and receiving sexually with a balanced lover partner, and maybe been working on your confidence with this, and this could be like with a Libra in particular. So really trying to make sure that things are balanced out here. You could be receiving some sort of gift or a toy or whatever, but this partner here will support you in these endeavors if you're kind of scared with whatever. And a lot of you, for your overall Spirit Says message, you got spirituals texts, and then you got the book here. So there might be something that you're reading here, or reading up on your birth chart. Maybe it could be good for you to get a reading done in order to know about your soul gifts, fortune, purpose, destiny in this lifetime. Because specifically, like, this is going to help you kind of decode some of that, understand some of that overall. But Spirit wants you to reconnect with your spirituality with books, text, writing, and reading during this time. So make sure that you're doing that with whatever feels right for you. However you connect with Spirit, whatever that feels like, looks like for you specifically. Spirit's like, do it. I shared a couple different book recommendations, just spiritual ones, under my videos tab in one of my most recent videos. So that could be good for you to watch because the book card is literally coming out consistently, like in these reads. So let's shuffle this out. Most important message for Aries, please. Hi, Laverne. Thank you so much for being here. And make sure to always smash the like button, subscribe, everything like that, because I've got lots of content in store for you. So life is an expression of you. Yes. So we have the number 1 here. There's brand new beginnings that are coming in and ahead here. And I feel like this is also you, like, working from like the green, heart chakra, throat chakra, and third eye chakra and up here, needing to be able to kind of like move forward with these brand new starts that you're manifesting and you're creating here. Love that you're in Aries, Laverne. Thank you for being here. So this is something where Spirit wants you to express yourself. Use your throat chakra. Be open with like things that you're communicating, even what you're manifesting and speaking into existence. And I feel like you've been in this like creative birthing period, but like it's not ready to be birthed yet, whatever it is that it might be here overall. Now, you might also just be inclined to express yourself differently, specifically if you're like, you know, changing up like your hair, your nails, your makeup, or like your clothing, or just doing something where where it doesn't have to be external. It can also be internal too. And now you're like in the zone of figuring out like, who am I like in this world here a little bit. And I feel like during your season, this is going to come through a little bit more clearly and more confidently for you. So life is more than just existing. Spirit wants you to put yourself out there, show people in the world who you are and like what you're made of and what you're doing here. Okay. And you have a sensitive antenna. Sensitive people collect the emotions of others. So be careful with that during this time here, especially if you are getting, like those crown, third eye activations. Pay attention to your dreams here, who you're connecting with energetically, as well as if there's like any wet blankets around you, like an energy vampire that just kind of dampens your energy specifically. So always practice like cleansing rituals, things of that sort here overall. Maybe you can wear different crystals if that's what you decide to use, using different essential oil sprays, like different types of plants, things of that sort. But literally like working with your elements during this time is going to be very, very good for that in particular. Let's get into your day-to-day messages and just see what's going on. Thank you all for the 4 likes. Most important messages for my Aries collective here, okay? Very interesting. Oh, so someone around you appears to have it all together, but deep down is a broken person. They question why they aren't happy, and it's because they haven't faced their inner demons. Hashtag masking here, okay? And it then, like, the codependent card popped out with that one right away. So this is someone that you might have a codependent connection with or relationship with. For others of you, like, this card says stop going behind a partner's or a loved one's back, seeking help for them when they won't do it for themselves. So watch out for any codependent tendencies. If you feel like you're body doubling, ADHD, ADD, neurosexy, neurodivergent, whatever, this is something where spirits like break free from people and be yourself, like express who you are truly. And then we have give yourself the gift and grace of sharing your mess and your messages. You're allowed to be messy and perfect and real. People will share your vulnerability. Yes, like I was saying with that throat chakra, teach people like how to treat you, what's going on, what you're communicating, speaking up in different situations. You may be kind of healing some things overall, or like breathing life force energy within you, and also like releasing those that don't deserve you anymore. Yeah, you're killing off an outdated version of yourself to step into a new one, level up. Yes, I feel like by your birthday season, this is when this fully like transforms and like you're this beautiful butterfly here and like this death to rebirth energy. Who's masking around Aries? 2 of Wands in the reverse. Someone that's at a distance from you, they maybe don't live in the same area here. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. Legit, this is something that I was saying, like, y'all might be dealing with, like, some negative energy vampires or people with, like, a lot of negative karma here. It's like they make poor choices, decisions, Sagittarius energy, and they're restless here. This person's really anxious. They don't know how to be without you, I feel like. And they're just trying to cover it up, though. But it's, like, not really covered up here. This could be a Sagittarius or, like, a family member, a friend, or a loved one that's from afar. Or they're, like, rapid cycling and they're like moving constantly and they're never grounded. This person isn't in survival mode. They're depressed here. Aries, this could be you, or this could also be a Leo here overall. Fire sign energy, Tower moment in the reverse. It's like this person potentially couldn't keep down like a job here or couldn't pay rent or whatever. This person could have had a lot of issues here with a big ego, and maybe they said certain things that really upset other people, frustrated them. Again, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo, you're dealing with a negative energy vampire here, Aries. I feel like you're going to need to start cutting some people off around you and your energies. It's like they're creating bad karma with you. For some of you, they're telling me like motherly figure, 2 of Swords. You need to block them here overall, though. Like, why do you need to know? 8 of Wands, you need to go somewhere else, okay? I feel like you need to move away from this person, these individuals. They seem really physically abusive and just not happy with their life here. And some of you might be moving for work or a job or a position. I do see that, and like getting a new home, a new space, and maybe not really telling people where you're going. For some of you, they're telling me like abusive ex, so you might be moving away from this individual, or an abusive like business partner or past partnership or family member. There's just a lot. So you have this codependent energy. Okay, this could be with the Pisces or during Pisces season, pay attention to the full moon. Spirit may be giving you a sign tonight and tomorrow, like within your dreams here. This is something in your dreams here, the High Priestess specifically. Yeah, Seven of Wands. This person has no spiritual protection here, okay? They may be really defensive if you confront them here overall. I'm not going to lie. They might be trying to attack you in your dreams or confront you in your dreams, but I don't see it actually working out here overall. Yeah, Eight of Swords, like you're free from this individual. This could be someone that's like family member, potentially begging you to borrow money, and you're like been too giving in the past here, and I see you needing to protect your energies here overall. You could be 44, they could be 44, but it's like you see that they don't have any stable foundations or even like friendships here, and they just come back to you. Like they treat people really poorly in their family, and you had to like free yourself from this and protect your money, your energy here overall. No, I don't, Naveen. I'm just gonna be mindful to just only talk about like this Aries chat here specifically. And honestly, like there's when it comes to the evil spirit thing, I personally believe, this is just me, you know, there's no evil spirits. There's dense energies and darker energies, and you can be the one to be able to say goodbye, like whatever, and really use spiritual protection overall when it comes to that, to not encounter that. Give yourself the gift and grace of sharing your mess and your messages. You're allowed to be messy and perfect and real, and people will appreciate your vulnerability. So we have King of Cups in the upright. Some of you may be dealing with the fatherly figure. For others of you, or someone that's older than you and older, masculine energy. It could be man or a woman, does not have to be, but this is something where you open up about your emotions and your feelings, and I see this person is very caring about it. Yeah, like giving and receiving of their energy in particular. Why does Aries need to know this? Five of Wands. No one wants to fight you anymore, okay? It's like people around you maybe have been resistant to you in the past or to this, but it's like not something that I see happening. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, and there you go. Legit, this is you creating better loving connections and relationships and manifesting that. During Pisces season, I really see you going within this Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde to really kind of figure out what it is that you want, who you want to move forward with, how you want to manifest, magician, communicate that to the world here. And really, Spirit's giving you like some messages and speaking through you here. Knight of Cups, so you do have a lot of love and support around you. So for those who just need to hear that are like, I don't know what the F I'm doing with my life here, like Spirit is showing you there's multiple energies and nobody wants to fight you here. So no need to be defensive, no need to be impulsive. You know, Venus in your sign is a very impulsive thing here. Yeah, multiple energies. You have three here, Three of Wands. And people might even also like come towards you the more vulnerable you are with like whatever it is that you're trying to share here, okay? Maybe you've dealt with some messy people in the past, and Spirit's like, share your story, share your gifts, like alchemize it, share your transformation here. Yeah, with like the butterfly and the shedding of the snake of these people. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Virgo, or a Pisces. That you do not have to be though. Okay? And again, only take what resonates with you. This is a general read here. This is not a one-to-one read overall. So you got the Star card here with this level up and Page of Cups and Queen of Wands showing up in your freaking power. Creative energy, confident energy, Aquarius energy here. You're moving into some sort of destiny with this level up here, and Spirit wants to give it to you. So make sure you are confident in your endeavors. Make sure you take things one step at a time, and you have a plan in that too. Stay consistent in your goals. Consistency is the biggest thing that I'm hearing right now. Okay, sorry. Need to turn that heater down a little bit. Top of the deck. You can't be an explanation or hold space for this person. They need to go within and try to understand what they did was wrong and what impact it had on others. Hashtag refrain. So if you do decide to share your stories, your vulnerabilities with people, and they're like, well, what did I do? Da, 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 and they're trying to genuinely understand, like you maybe need to put this back on them and be like, well, I need you to try to figure that out a little bit. I don't have the emotional strength to tell you, you know, that I deserve an apology, and I also need you to really think about what it is that you did. For others of you, this could have been something that you've talked to somebody about like over and over and over and over again, and they still like aren't getting it, and you need to just like either cut this person off, hold your boundaries firmer, or kind of figure out what you want to do with that relationship. Yeah, and you're dealing with people who won't actively listen to you, like can't versus won't. Like this person actively chooses not to celebrate or be happy for you, so don't let them back in your circle. Like I was saying, like you might have to cut some people off here. We're in the year of the 9 and the year of the snake, and that's specifically important to be able to let go of these people who are not meant to be here, especially if they are not here for your highest good. Money, finances, career, retirement. Shut up. You got the abundance card, the tree here. So I can really tell you've been working hard, planting some seeds here. You could be working in some sort of outdoor business, or there's some sort of thing that you're working at and it's going to take off and really grow and be really, really, really successful and big here. For others of you, there's easy money and abundance coming in. You might also be in a family business here, or your job is like stable. Candle, you might be using candles to manifest more sooner. You're really taking things one step at a time here. You might be getting some sort of managerial position, and we also have the Tower card after that, so it's like you're climbing the corporate ladder here. For others of you, you might be in an unstable position and trying to decide whether or not you want to move forward with this. You got coins, Aries. Get that money here, okay? So you're coming into a lot of wealth. There's some sort of good luck here as well. Your investments might be taking off here specifically. You might be selling something, again, like maybe you're selling a book or some sort of product or some sort of thing that you're creating because you literally had that double confirmation of creativity. So whatever it is, like you're going to make lots and lots of sales here, or maybe work as a salesperson or in sales. Tell me about tree. Wealth. You got gold bars. Like, can we get some gold in the chat here? You're working towards real wealth and prosperity in your life. Keep investing yourself and look into long-term career planning. We have ups and downs here. Overall energy in the middle. You have the potential for both advancement and stagnation. Just be true to yourself, and if you need to move, move. And then you got like the black swan energy. I don't know what black swans represent specifically. Perspective. If you change the way you look at things, you could see everything in a brand new light and get to where you want to be. And you're taking steps. Yes, you are with these goals here, okay? Spirit wants you to take action, though. Spirit wants you to move forward with this. Some of you might have also been feeling like you're creatively stuck, or you're just not showing people exactly what it is that you're doing here. Yeah, High Priestess in the reverse. I feel like there's something you aren't seeing about your work here that maybe other people see in you, and Spirit's trying to, like, send you these messages, like, through people on Earth here. So really pay attention to that. Watch out for that, because there could be something that you love to do that naturally just like takes off with wealth and money. Tell me about tree and wealth, gold bars. Woo! Creativity takes off here. Whatever you're doing is going to be very successful. You might also be creating some sort of job position here, or you might be in the arts in particular. This is the Knight of Wands here. So very passionate energy, like you're standing in your power. But then we have the Page of Swords in the reverse here. Someone might be mad or kind of grumpy that you have some sort of family generational wealth, or that you've been really secure with money. They're jealous. Okay, there's something about... So you might have Taurus or Cancer in your chart, but this card in the reverse has showed up for Cancer in the reverse and Taurus in the reverse here. So those people might be individuals who are just like upset about like your abundance, your prosperity, your good karma, and they're not getting it. And they're like blocking this family wealth here, or maybe they were cut off for some of you. For others of you, this is Sagittarius energy. And this is something where it's in the reverse. So some of you might be feeling like, why is money not coming in? Like I'm spending it and it's going out, but it's not coming in as fast here. And there might be some sort of delay in some sort of payout, or some sort of like luck, lottery win, I don't know, finances here. Maybe even like a will for the family stuff. Yeah, Six of Cups. There is something hidden here. The Moon card in Pisces, Two of Swords. Spirit doesn't want you to see it yet, but there's something about like a sibling, or maybe even someone younger than you, or a coworker, a colleague, a friend who might be trying to get close to you for your wealth here. So careful of somebody using you for your money. Magician card, Gemini, Virgo here, but you're still manifesting, okay? And then we have the Hierophant in the reverse here. You might not be doing the most traditional jobs or careers right now, but Spirit doesn't want you to be doing the most traditional things. Spirit wants you to do what lit you up as a child, what you created as a child here, right? Maybe you were a florist. Maybe you sold plants. Maybe you loved being out in nature here. Maybe you loved helping people, guiding people. Maybe you're a wise counselor. Maybe you're a financial counselor, advisor, or a guide here specifically. Tell me about ups and downs and candle. Some of you are really restless about money. Four of Swords in the reverse. What is this? Might be worrying. Yeah, Empress in the reverse. This could also be like a mother or a matriarch or just someone in a divine feminine energy. But it's like they might be shaming you inadvertently. Six of Pentacles overall. You might be dealing with some sort of higher up in a job opportunity that's really like running you ragged, a manager position or a boss or a supervisor who is just really like abusive. They don't see how they come off to you. They don't see all the work that you do, and they're like paying you pennies for it. Like they kind of have they kind of give you unfulfilled promises here, Aries, is what I'm like picking up on with this. They kind of make you do all these different things, and then they promise you more money, but you're still getting the same thing. And it's not adequate or as much as you should be getting. If you're in sales or there's some sort of bonus check that you're supposed to be getting, they're going to delay the process of it. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus. You could have that in your chart. Just take what resonates with you. For others of you, this is like a maternal wound here, specifically when it comes to money. Yeah, Four of Cups in the reverse. Aries, your energy. And you need to take authority with this. And some of you need to heal with this. And some of you aren't seeing some sort of grand opportunity with it overall. And then you have 44 here. Again, you could be 44. The fourth could be an important date for you. Actually, 444. That could be your angel number. You could be seeing that as a sign specifically. If you are, that could be a really good angel for you to work with when it comes to manifesting money and these things here overall. And there's something about like you might leave this boss here, this position overall, and step into your own authority, your own business, do what you want, and not let anybody take advantage of you anymore. And it's going to be very successful because it's in the upright. And a lot of you, I'm seeing like this person's like dragging you down here, running you dry, like feeling like it's not a good workplace here. Yeah, Gemini energy in the reverse, and you're going to make a different choice, but like you're taking some time to kind of figure out what your plan is. 10 of Wands, you're burnt out and you might need to close out this cycle specifically here. It's like you're carrying the team on your back is what I just heard. So you could be working with a team with people and it's a group, and other people are not picking up the slack here. And that's why there's ups and downs. You might be getting people that are like calling in sick, faking sick, not coming into work, silent quitting, and then your boss puts that all on you. And you might be thinking, what do you do? So, okay. Tower and perspective. What does Aries need to know about this, please? What is this? Nine of Swords in the reverse. You're coming out of any monies or frustrations and anxieties with this. What else? Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. What is this? And Nine of Cups. Again, like someone's taking advantage of you for being able to do something that no one else can do, and you're not happy here. A lot of you I see having some sort of anxiety, and then you're like, okay, now that I'm back at work, it's okay. But then when you actually get there, you've stayed too long in some sort of job or position, and then you might be overindulging. You might be drinking, eating a lot, drugs, alcohol. Others of you might be workaholics, and you're like overworking in this like corporate position or setting, and it isn't actually healthy for you, and you might actually be forced to leave or quit. Yeah, Queen of Cups in the upright and the Judgment card. Yeah, like you want to move on to something better, something that is happier. You might also be talking to like HR about maybe different positions that like they could create with you here. You could also be a musician, maybe work in HR in corporate, but it seems like something hasn't been fair and you feel like you're being taken advantage of here, and you're really like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. You might also have Scorpio in your chart here. Yeah, 10 of Cups in the reverse. Like I said, you're not happy. Yeah, and the Justice card here, okay? So some of you, there's going to be some bigger contract that's much better. Karma is tipping out in your favor here. For anybody that took credit of your work here or lied about you in the workplace setting here, you know, they're going to be getting their karma overall. And there's something about like you being in some sort of better position, better job specifically, okay? So pay attention to that by Libra season. I do see you needing to step up to the plate and advocate for yourself, to like speak up for what you do want and like moving forward with these bosses or these positions here. Some of you will be doing your own thing when it comes to creating your own business, everything like that, because this position is unstable and spirit wants you to make more money than you have here. Yeah, 3 of Cups in the reverse. You've probably been around a lot of toxic people, like coworkers, colleagues here overall. Yeah, that may be like, oh my gosh, I've done so much work and showed up here, but they actually haven't done shit here. It's like they lie to the bosses here. 6 of Cups, literally. You have like coworkers, colleagues, friends that are just not healthy to be around during this time, and I see you needing to like take the steps and be your own boss here specifically. Okay, yeah, roll the dice. Spirits like, come out, play, step into the spotlight, and something is going to be illuminated again, and it's all unfolding for you, Aries. So you have a lot of wealth ahead. Congratulations. And some of you will be getting a raise soon too, but yes, you need to take yourself out of this trapped state, out of this trapped company. You might be saving face in order to stay there for a little bit longer. You got coins again, so you might need to save a little bit in order to have something for the future here, but there is going to be a lot of coins coming in, so don't tell everybody what you got. You're going to be in a very harmonious position, so very beautiful overall. Remain grounded at this time here, and make sure you smash that like button, Aries, and hit the subscribe button too, so make sure you are in tune for all the different reads I have in store for you. Top of the deck here, award, hashtag winning. Okay, winning money again, payoff, effort, recognition. There's some sort of advancement, professional work, fame here. You could be famous and you could be working online. You could be famous, like that go-to person, and you're the only person in the state that does that one job, or country or city or whatever, right? So like everybody knows who you are, and you have a lot of luck. Seriously, Aries, freaking beautiful. Lucky break, gamble, good fortune. I'm telling you, there's some surprises. Spirit's saying take a risk right now. I do see that being very supported in any way that you might be taking some risks here. A risk could be like, I may not be able qualified for this job, but I'm going to apply for it, and then boom, you get it. I'm going to, you know, spend $5 on a lottery ticket, and then boom, you get like $1,000 or $500 or $20 or whatever. You take a risk on reconnecting with somebody from LinkedIn about a past position or job, or, you know, a networking colleague, and like boom, they like hook you up with an interview, right? So just take risks during this time. You take a risk by opening up that LLC here, and then you're like, wow, I actually need to be accountable, and like before you know it, you have sales, you have business, you have whatever, and it's booming. So really have relationships for Aries. Okay, people are comparing to you and your characters to others in their life. We'll see what else that's about here. We're not going to take it, though, because it didn't fully flip over. It's also 333 where I'm at, Aries. So, married to their work, and they don't even realize it. Hashtag workaholic. I said that here. You might be the workaholic, this person. Say what you mean what you say. Stop lying and start committing here. 74, breaking down to an 11, and we have 11 in the chat. And this person is here for a season, and that's the reason. Or a reason, and that's a season. And this person's not prioritizing you, so you're moving on and doing better. Maybe their name's Buddy. Let's see what's going on. And with my relationships, this could be, you know, family, friends, coworkers, colleagues, bosses. It could be a lover, partner. Does not have to be. We get into sexual energies for that. Tell me about who's this workaholic. What does Aries need to know? Ooh, Empress, someone that you might have like babies with or whatever. You don't have to, but this could also be creating something brand new here. Like they're really trying to birth some big manifestation into this world. Careful if you or like a significant other or a partner is pregnant here, and they are a workaholic, because I do see that's putting stress on the baby for some sort of position or reason. Also Taurus, Libra energy. What's this about? 5 of Wands in the reverse here, okay? Hold on. And 7 of Pentacles. Moon card, you're going to illuminate this to this person. You could also be dealing with a Pisces, or you may be having some conversations at any full moon. Take that what it is for what it resonates with you. I can see that maybe in the past you've been maybe a little bit frustrated with this because maybe there's not as much time for you and the significant other here overall. Or for others of you, if you are like a father or a mother, just a parent here, that's something where like your kids are suffering here a little bit, and you could have you know, Pisces, Libra, Taurus, those could be your children too. Spirit's like, hey, like right now you can work a little bit harder, but in the future, warning, don't do it. Queen of Swords in the reverse, because there's some sort of thing where someone tried to tell you this and like you didn't listen. And Ace of Swords, again, in the reverse. It's like you didn't listen here. And King of Swords, this person eventually comes around, but King of Cups here, it's like you're trying to remain very loving, very compassionate, very gentle here. But I feel like this is also you potentially working harder than a partner if they're not showing up for your relationship and they're just prioritizing work here. You might be asking them out on like, hey, let's go on this date night, whatever. And then they always flake or they always back out. They're like, oh, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes. And you're like, no, we talked about 7. The time was 7 here, right? Or we said 5. Like, let's get off of work early or do whatever. So I do see needing to like reconnect with a partner or a spouse for those of you who are married or you have partners here. Like, really advocate for yourself in this, okay? Tell me about say what you mean what you say. Stop lying, start committing. Knight of Wands here, okay, for new opportunities and adventures for a lot of you. This is like vacations. This is also something where it could be a friend here overall. It doesn't have to be. But this could also be, again, Aries, your energy, like trying to move towards somebody in this. And 10 of Wands and 7 of Swords here. For some of you, you've dealt with some really shitty people. And I don't mean to laugh at that, but I'm just like, you've dealt with some really shitty people. And it's like you've been trying to close up cycles and repair certain things with them, have multiple conversations with them, teach them how they need to treat you here overall. And I feel like this person is like, okay, yeah, I'll stop doing that. But they look so dumbfounded in this card, like la-di-da. And then they do the same fucking pattern over and over again. And this person like hurts you. And it's like almost giving you hope that like they're gonna stop, they're gonna stop, they're gonna stop. But they're telling me it's like clockwork. And you're like, really, bitches? Like, I thought we had this conversation. And you're like, am I in the Twilight Zone? Like, did we not just talk about this like a week ago or like a month ago or to 3 months, 6 months, whatever? And this person has a pattern. Yeah, 9 of Wands. They want to claim victim in their life, and they want to almost use like their childhood as an excuse. Like, woe was me. I've been abused in childhood. So you have to remember how I was raised, how I grew up, how everything like this, blah, blah, blah. But then they don't realize that they have a pattern of actually hurting you, and it's actually pushing you away from them. Meanwhile, they're stuck out in the cold here, okay? You could be dealing with a Cancer. You don't have to be. But this is someone who's really sick. And I mean mentally sick. I don't mean physically sick. I mean they are mentally sick, and they don't even want to realize how much shame they've like induced and like poisoned you with. Okay. What's this person here for a season? And that's the reason. Pisces energy. Okay. What's this about? Interesting. 2 cups in the reverse. So you may be going on some sort of vacation trip, whatever, getaway with like this beachy card here. And this might also just be a short-term relationship. We do have Valentine's Day on Friday, which honestly, the astrology doesn't support like really having tons of plans with that. So if like you're going on a date for Valentine's Day, like I hate to potentially be the messenger and say like it may not be the best day astrologically to like think that, hey, we're gonna like commit to each other. Yeah, Page of Wands in the reverse, because it may not work here. This person might also potentially ghost you. You might ghost this person. You might be the person that's only here for a reason, and that's a season. This is something where I feel like you went out with them once, didn't feel a vibe or a connection here, and it's like you're moving on overall. This could be an ex, someone you had past nostalgia with, and you're moving into better destined opportunity. Could also be an Aquarius. This person might be mad that like it couldn't work out the next time around, okay? Let's shuffle out this person's not prioritizing you and like you're doing better. For some of you, that could also be a friend here where it's like they come back around but then they leave again. It's kind of like people always leave energy vibe. So you can't really rely on them to like be nearby, around, whatever, all the things. Tell me about this person isn't prioritizing you. Queen of Pentacles sideways here. You. Leo. For some of you, this feels like a motherly figure that hasn't even prioritized you, and they like have created their own life without you. Like maybe they're like the hippy dippy lifestyle, whatever, and you're like, well, I'm the child in this situation here. I need my mother, or maybe parent here, or whatever. And they like don't actually show up for you. And you've had to really fight battles without them seeing, without them knowing, without them even recognizing that you were there, and you've been really strong and resilient through this. You could have also dealt with a Leo, and this could have been like the shadow side, or the energy of the Leo shadow side is really like super dramatic. They come up with certain antics. They're so prideful. They're so fucking stubborn, and like they can be very angry here as well. Wheel of Fortune here. King of Pentacles, and maybe some of you relied on like a father to show up for you and be around with you. For others of you, it's like this person wasn't meant to be in your life specifically. Now, for others of you, this is like one friend, but there's a better friend that actually shows up for you, actually pays you back, actually wants to prioritize you. And for others of you that are dating, this is like one date doesn't really go so well, and you kind of see this person has a lot of identity issues, ego issues, inflated ego. You don't really like how they treat like maybe the staff on the date or wherever you're going, and so it's like you're paying attention to the red flags here, but something better is in the works and destined overall. Okay, and it could be by Sagittarius season or with a Sagittarius here, but that's like fated. Judgment, yes, make the best judgment calls. I see you doing that, especially in relationships, for like dating or even friends, of like, who are my friends that are like really healthy, and who are the ones that are like toxic and red flags, and who do I need to cut off, close out major cycles with, walk away from. 10 of Wands. So congratulations, Aries. Y'all are really quiet. How y'all doing in the chat here? Make sure to smash the like button, y'all, and I will do your read sooner. Top of the deck, multiple offers for work, date, love, money, all the above, or life here, okay? Opportunities, and we also have friends, in-laws, and extended family conflicts are on the rise. Talk about it, okay? So whatever that alludes to for you, discuss these certain things, be mindful of these things, and don't try to teach anybody a lesson. Like, love yourself here overall at the end of the day. Let's get into the sexual energies for you, Aries, and see what's going on. Hold up. Okay. Most important messages, please, for Aries. What do they need to know? Be open about pleasure and new experiences. It's when we're open. It's what we learn, what we like, and what we don't. Hashtag new partners. So you have a lot of new sexual partners here overall. You could be a part of the queer community, kink community, poly, swinging, whatever. This is something to kind of like explore and enjoy more too. You might also be pansexuals coming out specifically here. And this says, I'm allowed to be attracted to all 90 genders and sexualities. My sexuality is valid. And then we have, I am a badass with a good ass. I claim this beautiful body at all sizes, and I'm sexy as AF and will always be. Confidence is key. And start to explore your body's turn-ons and turn-offs here in order to build confidence. Okay, so confidence, double time. There's something hidden about yourself and getting in tune with your body, with your pleasure here in order to share that with like future partners specifically. It's like if you don't know you, they won't know you. So it's like you need to build up some sort of sexual like, not stamina. How do I explain it? It's kind of like a sexual game plan here of like figuring out and coaching someone else like how to explore these things with you in particular. Okay. Tell me about these new partners. Hanged man energy. What did I say? Okay. LGBTQ plus kink community. Some of you might be coming out or sexually awakening to something new. You might like have a foot fetish here. Someone might have a foot fetish here overall, or just like your feet. Or maybe you're like playing around with like ropes and bondage, like different stuff. Temperance in the reverse in the moon card. Interesting. All of these are in the reverse. Really? Watch out for Pisces season here. This might be like Pisces cross-watching. I don't know, or there's something about the full moon here, but there's something around like you needing to be able to share what you like. This could be a Sagittarius coming towards you or multiple Pisces or partners. And like needing to discuss these things with them. You might also feel sexually frustrated during this time and feeling like you're trying to experience this, but you can't really figure out what it is that you enjoy. And you are going to be really honing in on some things when it comes to focusing in on like emotional intimacy with yourself as well as others. Some of you might be like kind of reclusive and going inwards a little bit when it comes to kind of figuring out what is it that I like sexually, intimately, pleasurably, like emotionally, all these things. And I feel like maybe Venus retrograde, you're just kind of focused on that for yourself before your season coming up here. Some of you could have also been coerced into certain things when it comes to sex, and I see that being really upsetting and frustrating, like there was some sort of lies or manipulation, or some of you are just really dealing with a lot of sexual shame and you're like holding yourself back. Legit, Nine of Pleasures in the reverse. You're holding yourself back from some sort of wish fulfillment here, and there's something that's missing, and you might be masking your sexuality. Or these people might be. Yeah, Two of Desires. People want to come towards you. Again, new partners. You might be in a monogamous relationship. For others of you, this is like you might want more date nights first. You might want more chemistry. You might want more of that physical intimacy. And King of Seduction. Some of you are going to be learning more about your sexuality here, or maybe a partner is going to like be thinking about you and your turn-ons and your turn-offs here specifically. Some of you might be hooking up with someone older here, or you're really just being courageous and you're learning more about yourself, maybe even reading different books, maybe doing like things in therapy, coaching here overall, maybe doing astrosexuality, maybe looking at different types of like exercises here. Tell me about this pansexuality. You might be pansexual, a partner might be pansexual. You might be trying to like kind of figure out how to navigate this specifically. Yeah, Knight of Seductions in the reverse here. There might be really poor communication between you and a partner about sex here in particular, especially if you have been kind of like exploring your sexuality. You might have a lot of anxiety or mental obstacles with this. This is also air sign energy, so an air sign could be coming towards you, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but there might be some like sexual doubts here about your sexuality, their sexuality. King of Pleasures, this person is committed to working things through with you in the upright, and they're very secure. Emperor in the reverse, but you're not Aries. Some of you feel like you're lacking passion in your relationship during this time. For others of you, you're like frustrated because someone who's older than you that you're sleeping with may not know how to like dom you, and you want them to like take the lead with sex overall and like kind of boss you around a little bit. Four of Pleasures in the upright, but like you're kind of holding back from this. You're being very cautious with your energies during this time. Some of you are worried about like someone trying to control you or hold on to you, especially if your sexuality is pansexual. Legit, could be a Leo. Strength card here, and you do need to stand up for your sexuality and figure out like what your relationship boundaries are. Two of Cups in the reverse here. You might be having lots of fights with a partner, and Eight of Swords, holding yourself back with your sexuality. And there might be some sort of fears that are coming up for you, worries coming up for you, you questioning yourselves, you questioning their true feelings, and trying to figure out like where this goes. Tell me about confidence is key. You got the Chariot card in the reverse. You might have some sort of stalled libido. I mean, Mars is in Cancer, so that's affecting you. Or there's some sort of lack of arousal or desire. Or maybe you're dealing with a Cancer or Leo energy. And like there is future sexual happiness here. Some of you need more emotional foreplay. And it's like revving up your engine and taking your time. And you might have told a partner, spouse about that here specifically. This is also a partner that you want them to like prioritize you, put you first, and this is you also claiming your sexual identity and coming out again. Like Spirit wants you to like be in a confident like Leo energy here. Like I know I'm sexy, I know I'm hot, you know. Page of Seductions in the reverse. You are probably overthinking this a little bit though, and you might be a little bit scattered here. Affirmations might be really good for you to speak certain things into existence. Some of you mentally, psychologically, maybe working on some things mindfully when it comes to sexual wellness. This could also be someone in your energy trying to play mind games with you overall. Queen of Seductions, yeah, with you. Tower moment in the reverse could be an Aquarius here specifically. Pay attention to your dreams here, especially if you're having any sex dreams. Spirit's exposing them, and I see a lot of you just stuck sexually in your sexuality with partners or connections. Like you're fired up, you're mad, and like Spirit wants to guide you down to like a sexually healing connection here overall. Some of you have some healing to do with your sexuality and rebuilding it, okay? Meaning figuring out what it is you do want. Oh, I got lipstick on this. Nice. And moving forward with that specifically and claiming it and really owning it and affirming it. So Spirit is really coming through with this message of like Aries, like for some of you, maybe you've really been shamed when it comes to your sexuality, shamed when it comes to sex talks here, feeling like you're the only person that might be putting in some work with this, or feeling like I'm gonna like close up here to this if this person actually doesn't want to work on things with me. Yeah, Empress in the reverse here, Libra, Taurus overall, or maybe you just had some really bad experiences in the past when it comes to sex. Yeah, Sun card in the reverse, maybe even experienced like sexual assault or abuse here overall, and someone tried to keep it hidden. For seductions in the reverse, you might be dissociating with sex, racing thoughts, restlessness, ruminations, needing to rest, exhausted, tired. Some of you, excuse me, some of you might need to say like, I need to figure out my sexuality before putting sex on the table with this person or other people if you are single, or if you have multiple partners, or if you're married, or if you're in a committed relationship here. So I see like a divine healing that needs to be going on, needs to be happening, and to just give yourself like freedom to explore and to explore more of what it is you do want, don't want, maybe want, I don't know, want, and just putting it out there. So Aries, be very tender, be very gentle with yourself during this time in sexual energies. This was a heavy part of the read. Yeah, stop putting pressure on yourself with O's especially, and start talking about satisfaction and pleasure. This is the real sex flex. So work on your sexual goals for sexual wellness during this time here. I see that as being very, very, very good for you overall, okay? If you're tuning in later, definitely smash the like button, rewatch from the beginning, and let me know what resonates with you in the comments below here, okay? Let's close up this message. Messages, please, for my Aries babies. Intentions. Start setting intentions for your day and you will slay. Yes, speak what you want into existence. You are creating during this time here. Angel numbers. Pay attention to the angel numbers around you. Timelines. You are shifting timelines here overall. Get excited and ready for the next steps. Your hard work is paying off, and it's going to. Protect your energy. Yes, you need to cut some people off. Let go of those who are not here for your highest good. Set the boundaries. Hold the boundaries. Clean your workspace, your home, everything. Cleanse. It is the full moon, so make sure to also celebrate you too, like all the things you're doing. Cleanse, 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 okay? Use what you want, as I mentioned previously in the read here. And water. Make sure to go to the beach, listen to waves, set intention with water, stay hydrated too. Working on your root chakra here, money, finances, career, relationships with family. So focus on your safety and stability. We have the moon phases, work with that overall during this time. And then we have high vibes. Keep your thoughts, vibrations, and energies high. Right now you're being called to raise your vibration here, okay? Aries, this has been a pivotal like transition within your read here. You are like moving into a more confident Aries by your season with yourself here. Definitely keep creating what it is you do want. Stay open to the possibilities and the opportunities, and pay attention to the signs that Spirit is sending you through other people, places, things that you just see day to night. So slow down, ground, protect your energy. I love you. If you got Pisces in your chart, I'm going to do them next. So come back and hang out with me. If you're new, make sure to smash subscribe, boo, and hit the like button as well. And I will see you in the next one. But as always, stay shameless, boo.